you guys, I decided to redo my video that I made today because of the fact that there was some interruptions when I was making the video. So thank you so much for watching me, you guys. This video that I wanted to talk about today is talking about boundaries, how to set boundaries. I'm not an expert in understanding boundaries and setting boundaries and all that stuff like that, but I can talk to you guys about how boundaries has literally changed my life. With me setting boundaries, right? And how did I come about with understanding and learning about boundaries? How did it implement into my life? How did it work inside of the life once I learned it? What are some things that I'm doing on a daily basis on implementing boundaries inside of my life? And just how it's been helping me, you guys, and how it's changed my life. And I'm hoping that when I share with you guys today my story, and share with you guys how I'm setting boundaries and how it's helping me inside of my life, that it inspires you to start working on setting boundaries for yourself inside of your life. Because I know I've been talking about, you've been hearing me shoot it out here and there in my videos about me setting boundaries, right? So yes, today's topic is going to be about how to set boundaries, right, inside of your life, and how when you set them can automatically change your life, right, for the better, and help you to become a better version of yourself, right? So how I came about boundaries is all you guys know, when you guys hear about my videos, is about my horrific breakup that I had, with a narcissist, and how much it has affected me mentally, emotionally, and all that other stuff. So my aunt, when she had a talk with me, and after me and my ex broke up, he was still trying to control me, right? And my aunt said, at the end of the day, do you want to keep being that punching bag? Do you want to allow that person to come around whenever they feel like it and be punching you and punching you and punching you whenever you feel like it? You have to learn how to love yourself and set healthy boundaries. When my aunt said set boundaries, right off the bat, I'm just like, what does she mean by setting boundaries? Like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be disrespectful to people. Like, I want to still show people I care. What did she mean by that? What she meant by that is me taking care of me before I can take care of anybody else, right? There's a saying that somebody told to me recently, because I'm so if you're like me, that we're so giving, we're so loving, we're so caring, we always want to make sure our circle is good and all that stuff like that. Somebody said to me, you cannot help people with a glass half empty, right? Meaning that you can't be out there trying to save the world and help everybody around you if you're not fulfilled, if you're not like full of love and bliss and like great energy within you in order to give it out to other people, right? So when I heard that saying, I was just like, holy shit, that makes so much sense. Because how can I get out there and be helping other people and spend all my time helping other people, when at the end of the day, like, I need to work on me as well, right? I can't put all those people's needs before mine and not be working on me and forget about me, because then how can I be that strong person for those other people if I can't be that for myself, right? So when my aunt had that talk with me, and she's just like, oh, you need to set healthy boundaries and not allow people to disrespect you, not allow people to come inside of your life whenever they feel like it, not to have friends in your circle that makes you feel bad because you're putting yourself first, not allowing somebody to come inside of your life whenever they feel like it. Those are setting healthy boundaries, is what my aunt was trying to say to me, right? Because that's what I was allowing, right? But everybody's circumstances is different, right? I listened to a video the other day, of Will Smith, and he was saying, if you self-love is when you know that you want to eat that pizza, but you're not going to eat it because you love yourself enough to know that that pizza is just not good for your health right now. It's not good for where you're trying to go, with your body goals, right? Or self-love is when you have a test, you have to cram for this test, and you have a job interview in the morning time, and your friends are saying, let's go out, let's go drink, let's go party, da, 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 da. And then it's just like, you can't go out, but because your friends are saying, no, just come out, like, you need to free up, you need to enjoy yourself, and we need you, we're counting on you, we love your company. Like, they start making you feel bad, right? And then you're just like, I don't want to disappoint my friends. Like, I really do, I do want to go out and hang with them. I don't want them to feel like I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And then you start putting your friends' needs in front of your needs. Well, you know what's best for you. So I feel like boundaries and self-love come together, right? So if you really love yourself, then you'll understand that you need to set healthy boundaries inside of your life to show yourself self-care, to show yourself self-love, right? And there's a lot of people out there that are just so caught up on being a people pleaser. You want to please other people all the time instead of pleasing your gosh damn self, right? So that's what I learned. And shit, I'm maybe still learning and evolving to not be in that mindset and in that circle where I'm a people pleaser and I always need to please other people, make other people feel good before I please and I feel good about myself, right? And as I started to take a step back and understand how the boundaries work inside of my life, healthy boundaries, right? And understanding the definition of boundaries is when I was able to live a more blissful and stress-free, a little bit more stress-free life, right? In certain different areas, right? So, when my aunt talked to me about the boundaries and she said, Tracy, you need to set healthy boundaries. So I'll make an example for myself of setting healthy boundaries for, my ex's relationship helps me in so much. So if you ever been through a narcissistic relationship, right? Let's say you're dealing with somebody that was really, really controlling with you. This is for you men out there and you women out there, because there are women that are narcissists as well, right? So if you are dealing with people that are very, very controlling of you and always want to try to control you, then you have to set those boundaries that you're not going to allow those people to control you. If let's say you break up with somebody and that person is constantly texting you, trying to get to you, watching all your stories and all that stuff like that, no, you need to set that boundaries that they can't contact you anymore, right? Cut all ties between them, right? There's no email, no texts, no nothing, no social media, no nothing. Cut that person off. Set those healthy boundaries, because every time you see that person looking at your snaps or your Instagram or you see that person snooping up on you, feelings start coming back. You start thinking about them. You start, everybody's situation is different, right? So certain people that went through, like, again, abusive relationship, that's what this targets towards, right? People that tried to control you, people that were toxic, right? And that you left them, or you left the situation and it just was not a healthy situation for you. You don't want to be constantly reminded about that person. That's what I mean by setting healthy boundaries. Set those healthy boundaries that you don't need that, like, no more. That was a chapter inside of your life that was there, and that's it. You learn from it, you move forward. In order for you to move forward, you got to learn how to cut all ties from that person. You cannot still be in contact with that person and be saying that you're setting healthy boundaries for yourself. That's not setting healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is you cut all those ties on social media, on you sending email, contact, every damn shit. You cut all freaking ties. That's setting healthy boundaries, right? So set those healthy boundaries by, putting those things in place. Then after that, setting healthy boundaries for yourself, and like you're eating, right? You're eating, let's say you want to be a certain weight, right? You know that if you want to be a certain weight and you want to be eating healthy and all that stuff, don't put yourself in situations, go to parties or, go out to a restaurant where you know that you're going to be tempted to eat bad, or hang around friends or people that that don't care about their weight, right? Set those healthy boundaries. Don't put yourself in those situations that you don't want to overeat, or you don't want to eat bad, or whatever the case may be. Set those healthy boundaries for yourself that you're not going to put yourself in situations like that, right? Same thing with like your friends, right? Certain friends, again, are there for a season. They're meant to be there for a season to learn from them, to grow from them. And then as you grow and you evolve, you cannot feel bad because you're growing. Right? You cannot feel bad because, you want to help them to grow and they don't want to grow. They're on their own journey. You got to leave them, let them be, let them do their own thing, and then keep on growing and keep on evolving, right? By just keep leveling up, by setting those healthy boundaries with those people as well. If you see that they have like a negative headspace and negative mind space, or negative energy, or whatever the case may be, it's like, you can't change that. That's their journey. They have to learn and grow on their own and see that shit, right? But you have to set healthy boundaries for yourself. If you're already leveling up mentally and emotionally, you need to set those healthy boundaries with them, that you're not going to constantly be in that circle of negativity, because they're not just latching on to you. You gotta set those healthy boundaries, that you're still gonna have them in your circle as friends, like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Have a small talk conversation, and then that's it. Keep moving on your journey, keep pushing forward, because as you set those healthy boundaries, right, and you're showing yourself self-love, and you're respecting your energy and respecting your time, the universe is then going to attract you more leveled up people inside of your life that are going to be on the same vibration as you and same level as you, right? And you can't feel bad about that. You got to put you first. You got to love you first and put those healthy boundaries. At the end of the day, you're going to understanding that you're going to grow and you're going to evolve out of certain people, and you can't feel bad about that, because at the end of the day, we're not put on this earth to stay stagnant, to stay a certain way with a certain level of group of people, in a certain level of relationship. As you grow mentally and emotionally, if those people are not leveling up and growing with you, you got to set those healthy boundaries that, hey, man, I can't spend that much time around those people anymore. Or if you see that you're in a relationship and that relationship is not doing you any justice anymore, you need to cut ties with that person and put those boundaries in yourself that, damn, I love myself enough that I'm not going to put myself in certain situations. I'm going to set healthy boundaries for myself, that I'm not going to put myself in situations. I'm going to respect my time. I'm going to respect my energy, right? And I'm not going to feel bad when I know I got to do what's best for me, right? And whatever it is, if someone's asking you, can I borrow that money? And you don't have that money, don't feel bad to say that, I'm so sorry right now, I can't lend you that money because that's not what I have in my bank account right now, right? Don't feel bad about that shit. Because at the end of the day, you got to put you first. You got to put food on your table. You got to feel, you got to take care of you, right? So let's say, you're not doing so well or whatever the case may be, and your friend wants you to go somewhere and do something. At the end of the day, take care of your mental health first. Put you first, and don't feel bad. Say, I'm sorry, that you got to speak up, right? And you got to learn how to speak up and say, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't do this no more. And this is what I learned. I got put in a recent situation with a friend, and I was feeling so bad. I'm like, I wanted to be there for them, and and then I ended up putting myself in a situation that I knew that was not healthy for me, and I was not happy about it after. So I learned after that, took that as a learning experience, and I'm leveled up now, where I'm just like, you know what? I got to put that certain circle and a certain type of boundaries, right, with those people, because it's just not where my mental headspace is, not where my energy is. Right. And through this whole process with me putting these healthy boundaries and learning these things, I am attracting amazing people into my life that are on the same wavelength as me, that are trying to level up in life, that are trying to become a better version of themselves. Right. And understand that it's okay that if I can't be there for them, or it's okay that I can't do this or do that or whatever for them. Right. They're fine with it. They respect that because they understand how boundaries work. Right. And you're going to start to see that you're funneling out certain people that can't understand and respect your boundaries. You're going to start funneling them out. People that really love and care about you, your time, your energy, and your well-being. They'll understand those healthy boundaries. They'll actually support you. Right. So these are some, things that I learned, you guys, about setting boundaries. It's helped me to evolve and become a better version of myself, because I started to practice a lot more self-care. I started to respect my time more. I started to respect my energy more. And I started to spend more time on me, loving me, than looking outward on what I need to do for other people and how other people feel, and start looking and digging deep on how does Tracy Gobin feel? How does Tracy Gobin love herself? Who is Tracy Gobin? So boundaries and self-love come together, you guys. I'm not an expert on it, but there are amazing videos that you can learn more on YouTube of doctors or psychiatrists or people out there that know a lot more of explaining how boundaries work. I gave you guys a short version on how I understood it, how it's been helping me in my life, and how it can help you in, a significant relationship, right, with that significant other, how it can help you with your friends, how it can help you with your family members. It can help you with, your mindset and everything, right? So if you really want to break free and become a better version of yourself, learn the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I always say in all my videos, each one teach one, share the love, share the knowledge. I also do have an amazing Instagram page. Please go check it out. It's very inspirational. It's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. Go take a look at that page. You guys start setting healthy boundaries inside of your life, so you can start practicing more self-love for yourself. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have an amazing day.